Pakistan may constantly make the headlines due to wrong reasons, but on cricketing front, they continue to be a threatening team. The Babar Azam-led outfit unofficially kick-started their ICC T20 World Cup campaign with a dominating win over defending champions West Indies and will officially start their journey in the marquee tournament in the mega clash against India. They may not be the same force as they used to be once, but remain underdogs for many former cricketers and pundits. But what makes Pakistan a dark horse in the T20 World Cup? Are they all name but no show? We will try to decode the men in green here. Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti, and to analyze the Pakistan team, joining me are my colleagues Nikhil Narayan and Abhishek Paul. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. But before we go on, dive deep into this discussion about this Pakistani team, why have you brought this dholak, Nikhil?
Shubhayan, I've got the dholak because next Sunday is like a festive atmosphere. It's
Absolutely.
The biggest festival in cricket, India-Pakistan. It doesn't get bigger than that. It's more than a match, which is our tagline also. And also this dholak is for, India-Pakistan, World T20 record kya hai? 5-0 India. So I will just, I will not sing the song, but this. Na 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 na.
It says it all, it says it all. That was a great touch, Nikhil. But we will discuss a bit about Pakistani team. They remain a force in the shortest format of the game. They were the #1 T20I side for long. They have a great record in the UAE, and that is why Pakistan are arguably underdogs and dark horses for many former pundits and cricketers. We will start with their captain Babar Azam. What a player he is. The cover drives are trademark. He carries his team and is a decent captain as well.
Yes, Shubhayan. See, Babar Azam is their Virat Kohli. So, Babar Azam is Pakistan's Virat Kohli. He is a superhero back in their country, and rightly so. He has been the highest impact T20 batsman ever. He's also, he's like Kohli. He carries the team, on his shoulders. He is their biggest big match player.
Yeah.
He's won them many series and tournaments, many matches single-handedly. He has been excellent form in the PSL recently, the highest scorer this season. He also took Karachi Kings to the title last year. So Babar Azam is this phenomenal T20 batsman, the superstar, the world-class player in the Pakistani team, who can single-handedly win a match for them.
Absolutely, Abhishek. There was a period after the likes of Misbah-ul-Haq, after the likes of Yunus Khan, Mohammad Yusuf, they all retired. Pakistan were lacking a good world-class player in their batting unit, and Babar Azam has managed to provide that on that front, right?
I mean, true. I mean, Pakistan cricket, they were severely lacking an idol, okay?
Yeah.
And Babar Azam sort of has filled that gap, filled that void with consistent performances.
Yeah.
Of course, he is the second fastest to 1,000 T20I runs. He surpassed Virat Kohli to that mark. I think if I'm not, my memory serves me right, it's in 26 innings.
Yeah.
Whereas Virat Kohli, he scored 1,000 T20I runs in 27 innings.
Yeah.
So it says a lot about his potential, He's a calm player, cool customer of the ball. He, along with Mohammad Rizwan, who we are going to discuss later on, are the two main pillars, two main batting mainstays of Pakistan, and a lot depends on how Babar Azam really gives them that start,
Absolutely. Babar Azam has the ability to carry this batting unit, and he has done it on a plenty of occasion.
Yeah.
Be it playing that anchor accumulator, be it playing the aggressor, he can mold himself into any role that the team wants, right, Nikhil?
Yes, Shubhayan. The thing with Babar Azam is that he is the mainstay of the Pakistani unit. Pakistan has been an excellent T20 team for the last few years. Azam made his T20I debut in September 2016. For the next couple of years, Pakistan did not lose a single T20I series, Shubhayan, which is a fantastic record.
Yeah.
Then after a minor hiccup, they're back to their winning ways since the beginning of this year. They've played 5 T20I series and won 4. Babar Azam is by far Pakistan's highest run getter, highest impact batsman, and by far their biggest match winner in these last 4 to 5 years since he made his debut in T20I cricket. As we already discussed, his PSL record in the last 2 years is excellent. He is a big match player. He has a fantastic record in big matches in the PSL. His T20I average is second only to the great Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
So, you know, Babar Azam is actually half of the Pakistani batting team. I would go as far as say that.
Absolutely, and he was in great touch when it comes to the national T20, recently concluded national T20 tournament as well. But now we are going to move to Babar Azam's opening partnership, another devastating opener, wicket-keeper batsman Mohammad Rizwan. Although they have Sarfaraz in their squad as well, but Mohammad Rizwan is their second backbone, if I can say in that way, because the way he plays big shots early in the innings, dominating the power play, he's a very, very good player.
Yeah, I mean, you always need an ally, right? I mean, Babar Azam alone can't do the job, and I think Mohammad Rizwan, you know, he has a player, you know, who can play those big shots, you know. I think if I have to compare with the Indian side, you know, I mean, KL, Rahul and Rohit Sharma, maybe he's the Rohit Sharma, you know, because he has those ability to, you know, to go for the big shots, score the quick runs. And I think both of them, as I mentioned earlier, both of them are crucial, you know. You mentioned about national T20. I think he led Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to the title, you know, though he was not the top scorer of the tournament, but still he has really primed up for this tournament, the T20 World Cup, really well. He is also one of their senior
1,000 runs in 43 matches, it's a decent record.
He is one of the senior batsmen, you know, and we all know, you know, when Misbah-ul-Haq was the coach, I mean, he took some strange calls regarding the T20 Pakistan T20 team. There was constant chopping and changing, you know, guys like Muhammad Irfan, Umar Akmal, they were brought in out of nowhere. But the two good things that he did was, you know, give Babar Azam some extra responsibility. He was made the captain, and also they backed Mohammad Rizwan. Also Sarfaraz Ahmed, he was also called back, but Mohammad Rizwan, he was given a good run. So I think it has done him a world of good. He is confident going into the the T20 World Cup. Yeah, so I think it will serve them good, along with, of course, Fakhar Zaman, you know, another senior top order batsman who was added at the last moment. So I think the top order looks really set for Pakistan. I mean, if at all Fakhar Zaman plays, because we already have, I mean, Pakistan already has two quality openers.
Absolutely, and if Pakistan need to do well, they will rely a lot on these openers, be it Babar Azam or Mohammad Rizwan, right, Nikhil?
Yes, I mean, look at Rizwan's average, Shaheen,
48, 49,
48. I mean, that's a great average in ODI cricket, and we are talking about T20 cricket here. See, Rizwan is a swashbuckling opener. Rizwan also reduces the burden on Babar Azam. Pakistan takes the calculated gamble by playing two of their best batsmen at 1 and 2. They open with their two best batsmen, which is interesting. In T20 cricket, there's a theory that your top three should be your best batsmen, and Pakistan certainly do that with their openers. So Rizwan and Babar, if they get off to a great start, it's half the battle won for Pakistan.
Absolutely, and I think these two players are going to be the most crucial players for Pakistan come the T20 World Cup. Now we are going to discuss their ace bowler, the left-arm seamer Shaheen Shah Afridi. After Wasim Akram, we have seen the likes of Mohammad Asif come into the fore. We have seen the likes of Shoaib Akhtar dominating for a certain period. We have seen Mohammad Amir come into the scene and fade away. But this man, Shaheen Shah Afridi, looks like a special talent across formats, not only in T20 cricket but in ODIs and tests as well. And he is the mainstay of that Pakistani bowling unit. Right?
He's the leader. I think at 21, somebody is considered the leader of Pakistan fast bowling attack, you know the pedigree of that bowler. And I was checking the stats, in the last two occasions that Virat Kohli played against Pakistan, that was the 2019 World Cup and the 2017 Champions Trophy, both the times he fell to a left-arm pacer named Mohammad Amir, you know. And Shaheen Shah Afridi is no less than Mohammad Amir. He can create those difficult angles. You know, I mean, you see his average, 30 matches, 32. He's even better in test matches. And he can create those, in fast speed, he can create those difficult angles, you know. And it will be really difficult for the likes of Kohli, you know, who has still now a certain problem against the outgoing deliveries. So I think and he is known, Shaheen Shah Afridi is known to deliver breakthroughs in the power play. So I think India will, Kohli must watch out for him.
Absolutely, and he has that uncanny knack of reversing the ball
Yeah.
in T20 cricket,
Yeah.
so that brings some additional advantage to Pakistan team as well, be it swinging it both ways, seaming it both way in high pace, 140, 145. He is an exceptional talent, Nikhil.
You're right, Shubhayan. Also with that height, 6 feet 5 inches, and with the
He is not 6 feet 5, I guess, but he's around 6 foot 1.
He's 6'5".
He's
He's
6'5".
6'5".
Oh,
interesting. That's
Wow.
very doesn't look that tall because I think
Uh-huh.
everyone in Pakistan is tall.
yes.
So, so the thing with he's regarded. I mean, he's not quite there, but he's regarded as this team's Wasim Akram.
Yeah.
But of course, Wasim Akram was the one
And
only.
he was mentored by Wasim Akram at a very young
He's
age.
his hero. He's
Yeah.
his idol. So the thing with Shah Afridi is that from that height, on these abrasive UAE wickets, which are favoring spin bowling, if he gets the ball to bounce, keep low,
Yeah.
he can, and with that pace, he can cause trouble to the batsman. Especially to people like Virat Kohli, even to Rohit Sharma in India's prolific right-handers, with the ball going away, then the one ball can come in with
Yeah.
the swing. He can reverse. He is a dangerous customer, Shah Afridi. If I'm not mistaken, he took 12 wickets at a brilliant strike rate in this National T20 Cup of Pakistan this season.
Yeah.
In only 6 matches, by the way. 12
Yep,
wickets
yep.
in 6 matches.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
So he has, he is a dangerous bowler, Shah Afridi, and they will be looking, they will look up to him to provide the breakthroughs in the power play because they know they need to get rid of Rohit Sharma, Rahul,
Right.
those openers in the power play. Otherwise, India will run away with the match.
Absolutely. Now we will move to a batter in the Pakistani unit. He has been there for a couple of decades now. Professor Mohammad Hafeez, what a batsman! He was out of from the Pakistani squad for a while, but made a very strong comeback, especially in the T20 format, because he looks like a completely changed batsman,
Yeah.
hitting sixes at will. Now he bowls off spin as well again, so makes a complete package for them given the experience he has in his under his belt.
I think he is the counterpart of Ravindra Jadeja in this team, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
surprisingly, of course, he's more known as a batter, and he is the Pakistan's highest scorer in T20s. He has like close to, more than 2,400 runs. That alone speaks a lot. He has got 113 matches under his belt, and he has only played less number of matches than Shoaib Malik, who also was included at the last
Just
moment.
look at the matches, 113
Yeah,
matches,
113
experience says it all.
T20 matches you don't generally see,
Yeah.
right? And in a place like Pakistan, where there is constant changing, you
And
never
60
know.
wickets as well,
60
so-
wickets as well. He is such a utility player. He has the job. After the start, if Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, they can't give a good start. It's the experience of this Hafeez guy, Mohammad Hafeez, which will really come in handy
Yeah.
for Pakistan.
Absolutely, Nikhil. Mohammad Hafeez has been with a golden touch with his bat, and obviously his delivery, bowling. Obviously, he was in a bit of controversy, but Mohammad Hafeez can be a match winner, single-handed match winner on his day, right?
Yeah. Mohammad Hafeez can play the dual role. If they lose wickets early on, he can easily play accumulator, resurrect the innings, build a total. But also he can unleash that destructive A game if need be, especially at the death. Mohammad Hafeez also has the experience of playing India before, so that pressure of playing India he can handle. Mohammad Hafeez has an excellent economy rate of just above 6 runs per over, which is brilliant for T20I cricket. So he's also a top-notch fielder.
Absolutely.
So, an all-round package for Pakistan in T20 cricket.
Absolutely, and Pakistan team will hope that their most experienced player, although Shoaib Malik is their most experienced player, but Hafeez also brings his experience into the table and help their team do well in the T20 World Cup. Another experienced pacer we are going to talk about is Hasan Ali. Made a strong comeback after being left out from the Pakistani squad and is now one of their starting pacers in the T20 format.
You talked about the reverse swing of Shaheen Shah Afridi. Even this man, he can also produce reverse swing.
Yeah.
And if Shaheen Shah Afridi will be their go-to man in the power play, Hasan Ali is the one who is likely to provide them wickets in the death overs, which is really crucial. the middle overs they will be dominated by the likes of Hafeez and their other spinners. But I think in the death overs they'll again go to Hasan Ali, and India.
And he's a proven wicket
proven
taker.
wicket
That
taker,
is the.
and India has a bad memory with him. In 2017 Champions Trophy final, he took 3 wickets for just 19 runs, including the wicket of MS Dhoni. And till now, that loss really rankles in the minds of every Indian cricket fan. So I think the Indian and experience is such a crucial thing in such encounters, right? I mean, why is Hafeez so dangerous, Mohammad Hafeez? Because he has those many India-Pakistan matches. Rest of the other players like Afridi, even Babar Azam, I mean, they're quite young. They're not really experienced. How they handle their nerves, it will really depend on how these guys, Hafeez and the likes of Hasan Ali, they motivate each other. So Hasan Ali will be really crucial, especially with the Indian middle order. I mean, because Pakistan are facing India in the first match, and we all are looking forward to that match. I think with the Indian middle order not really doing well, a lot will depend on Hasan Ali, especially in the first match.
Absolutely, and maybe his celebration can give some competition to Nikhil's dholak.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully
brilliant.
not.
but
Nikhil,
he
when
remains.
will you sound this dholak? I mean, that's my query. Like, we have put it here. Come on.
I think Nikhil will play it once India defeat Pakistan.
I think he's
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Okay.
Sunday night, so we will wait for that. But another player we are going to talk about is Shadab Khan.
Shadab Khan.
Very handy all-rounder, leg spinner, can come and play aggressive knocks. Is a very good fielder as well. So Shadab Khan will also remain a very key player. And as we dive deep into this Pakistani unit, we can understand why this team is rated very highly by some pundits and former cricketers, right?
I mean, the strength, I think, strength of Pakistan is their unpredictability, right?
Yeah.
You can't generally.
Even Pakistan don't know what they can produce on their day.
I mean, when they selected the T20 World Cup squad, 1 week before this tournament, they changed 3 players, So you can always understand they are never steady, and it's their unpredictability which really, I think, motivates them, which eggs them on. Like, nobody gave them a chance in the 2017 Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
They lost the first match to India, and even Hasan Ali, I clearly remember in that match, in the first match, he conceded about 70 odd runs, and then went on to become the top wicket taker of that Champions Trophy. So it's that unpredictability, and it's their strength, and I think, they have proven players. Okay, I mean, though.
Look at his all-round ability.
Yeah,
I mean, 226 runs and 53 matches
in the middle overs, and especially on the UAE pitches, where he can bowl those quick googlies.
That is
and
why
all.
58 wickets you can see in that column.
And Pakistan, mind you, they have an excellent record in the UAE.
Yeah.
They play most of their tours, because they obviously till the last couple of years they were not hosting international matches, so they know UAE conditions really well. If we say that Indian players are really well versed with the conditions because of the IPL, Pakistani team is no pushover, and these guys like Shadab Khan, he is also the vice captain.
Yeah.
He is kind of the leader of the spin attack. He can produce those quick googlies, in the middle overs. It will be, I think, really tough tackling him and Mohammad Hafeez.
Absolutely, and it is going to be a straight face-off between Shadab Khan and Ravindra Jadeja in the match between India and Pakistan, right, Nikhil?
Yeah, Shadab Khan is a leg spinner.
Yeah.
So Shadab Khan will be Pakistan's trump card with the ball as far as wicket taking goes in the middle overs. Whereas Hafeez will try to restrict, he will try to take wickets. So basically, a similar role will be played by Rahul Chahar for India and Varun Chakravarti, whereas Jadeja will try to restrict.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting, how Shadab Khan bowls to the Indian batsmen. Indian batsmen lately, including the likes of Kohli, don't have a great record against leg spin, quality leg spin.
Right.
And that will be an interesting battle.
Absolutely, and another pacer we are going to talk about is one player who rose to the ranks by playing tennis ball cricket. He was not chosen for Pakistan national cricket team, but shot to fame from Australia, where he played the Big Bash League. We are talking about Rauf. He's an express pacer, can bowl 145, 140 consistently, has a lethal bouncer, bowls Yorker because of his expertise in the tennis ball cricket. He remains another force to reckon with when it comes to pace bowling unit.
Right, nobody can forget, his debut innings, I mean not innings, I mean debut performance in the BBL, 2019-20 BBL. I mean, he took a 5-wicket haul, and then I think in January 2020 he took a hat-trick also in BBL. So that, I mean, in BBL, where there is so much competition, I mean, I think like BBL's competition is as close as IPL, right? I mean, as many top players play there, and if a young guy, like this Haris Rauf, he performs so consistently in BBL. He is a great material, although he has not yet taken 4-wicket, 5-wicket haul. Don't go by those numbers, Yesterday, Pakistan defeated West Indies in a warm-up match, and he was in fact the best fast bowler. He took 2 wickets for 32 runs. Shaheen Afridi, he also took 2 wickets, but
conceded
a lot of runs. So I think Haris Rauf, again, I mean, it will be really interesting to see their bowling attack, because they have such quality pacers, who to leave out, who to select. I think still they'll go with the 3 pacers, because
pace is something which they rely a lot on.
It's their strength, and they have options, right? I mean, I think they'll use Haris Rauf and Shaheen Afridi maybe up front in the first
power play,
power play, and then keep the other guy Hasan Ali for the latter overs, and obviously middle overs, as Nikhil rightly pointed out, to Hafeez and Shadab. So I think that will be their lineup, and it will be a lethal bowling lineup, right?
Absolutely, and if the pitches play slow and low, as we saw it in the IPL, then they may play another all-rounder in their playing 11, Imad Wasim, who is also a very, very quality spinner and a good, very good batter on his day, plus is a terrific fielder as well. So they have that combination, they have that variety in their squad, and they have picked a very, very potent squad when it comes to this tournament.
I think they can surprise, right? I mean, I would not be surprised if they go on to the final also, because
yes, many have picked, Pakistan for the final.
Because India have never lost to Pakistan, the fans and the cricketers, they go in that match, they're thinking that we will win, but this Pakistani team, I mean, although they have not these two teams, they don't play regularly. But I think they have that potential to upset.
Absolutely, and plus not many Indians follow Pakistan cricket so deeply, and right now, at least in the last 5-10 years. So I think they don't know the quality they bring into the table, right, Nikhil?
Yeah, Shubha, and you're right. Also, I think what has transpired in Pakistan in the last couple of months, with firstly, England refusing, first New Zealand refusing, then England cancelling the tours, and the statements by Ramiz Raja, all this, controversy with the board, teams not touring them, this sort of a racist angle, Western powers dominating. Ramiz Raja has got India into the mix also. So, Pakistan is hurting. They are hurting badly, and they want to win. And for Pakistan, beating India is much more important and significant than even winning the World T20.
Absolutely.
It is the way that country functions. If they beat India, सब कुछ मिल गया, सब कुछ मिल गया. So therefore, ढोल बजाएंगे, सब बजा देंगे.
वरना टीवी तोड़ेंगे.
हाँ, वरना घर जलेंगे. But so they will put everything into this match. They have never beaten India in a World T20 encounter, but they are hurting badly. They want to prove a point. They will come out all guns blazing against India. It's not going to be an easy match for India.
Absolutely, and such is the importance of this match. We can clearly see by the statement of Ramiz Raza recently. He offered a blank check to the Pakistani team if they manage to defeat India in the World Cup.
Says it all.
Says it all, yeah.
It's the pride involved, India, Pakistan. I mean, again, as you rightly said, I mean, not too many cricket fans would know these Pakistani players. Okay, obviously, Babar Azam, the likes of Shaheen Afridi, even Mohammad Rizwan, but apart from Hafeez also, but apart from that, Haris Rauf, because we follow cricket so much, we know his past records. Even Hasan Ali, he's a senior player, but how many do actually really religiously follow the progress of such players? So I think it's a sort of pride, and Pakistan have never defeated India. I think that's one record. Every time they go into a match against India in the World Cups, that's one record they wish to change. And I think this time also they have potential. Let's see what happens on October 24.
Let's see what happens. India, Pakistan, West Indies, India, Pakistan, New Zealand, Afghanistan, and 2 more teams to join. Can Pakistan qualify to the next round? to the semi-finals?
Absolutely, Shubhain. I think they'll easily make the
Yeah.
semi-finals. And as we just discussed, I think they are the dark horse for the tournament. Remember, 1992, they were not favorite.
Yeah.
They had a terrible tournament. All permutation combinations needed to go for them to make the final. Everything, everything happened together. All the stars were aligned. Imran Khan led that team to the final. They were fighting for a larger cause then, which was his cancer hospital. This time, they also have a larger cause of being alienated by the world. Beware of a wounded Pakistan.
Yeah, and especially after the recent instances,
Yeah.
Ramiz Raja, I mean, after England and New Zealand, they refused to tour Pakistan, he made it open. It was really surprising for a person of his stature, he is holding the chair of PCB chairperson now. And he said that we had one enemy, one team on our target, our neighbors, which is India. And also now we have two more teams, England and New Zealand, and New Zealand are in Pakistan's group. So, all the teams must be they are wounded tigers.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Nikhil. Thank you so much, Abhishek. It was a fun chat as always. That's it for today's show. Pakistan, along with India, New Zealand, Afghanistan, and a couple of to-be qualified sides of round 1 are set to lighten up the super stage group 2 of the ICC T20 World Cup. Of course, we will continue to give you all the updates and analysis ahead of the big match between Pakistan and India. For more such analysis news from around the world, like, share and subscribe to News9.